Well, happy Friday. Yesterday my computer was crashing, so there's no recap and no stream really. Today, everything was working really well. Took 3 trades on the stream this morning and left with a nice little bag. We're gonna go ahead and recap those trades now. If you didn't know, these were done on my live stream, which happens every morning at market open, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. These are done by 20, 50K Apex funded accounts. You can use code TBM for the best discount always, or click the link down below in the description. Let's go and dive into today's recap. Yo, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. We are down 1.13%. Markets are open. Pre-market wick test look like it's about to get blasted through. We'll see if it does. You know what the daily chart looks like? Potentially rolling over again. I don't know. We got the overnight lows at 600 off of this wick low here. There's the overnight lows. We got VWAP up at 780. Value area low from yesterday up at 800. As of right now, everything's heavy. We're down a percent point, right? 1%. If we can, give it a nice push through 700, then we're watching for VWAP at 780. Get through VWAP at 780 and yesterday's value area low at 800. Both these nice little rollover spots, honestly. Then we're watching for 880 and the overnight highs up at 930. Get through the overnight highs, we're watching for 20K value area high. If we reject 700, 720s and we fail to push VWAP, and even if we do push VWAP and value area low from yesterday, still watching for rollovers, overnight lows on the table, right? News on the session, kind of nothing. 10 o'clock, we got Trump and Hegseth, or however you say his name, speaking. But other than that, nothing really on the session. I believe it's, yeah, triple witching. We got monthly expirations coming on, triple witching here for options. So that's the game plan plus news. And yeah, let's be smart. Let's be patient. Let's have a good day. Daniel Landscape said he would destroy me in GeoGuessr. I think he also duel. Should we run back a video? But it's just instead of us trading against each other, it's just us playing GeoGuessr against each other. Been trading for years, but having the worst losing streak of my life. Any advice? I would say the last 3 weeks have not been an easy environment to trade in. I think whenever I'm in a little bit of a downturn, the number one thing that usually gets me out of it is to go back to the basics, take a big breath, be patient. It usually comes down to being patient and taking base hits, to be perfectly honest. I would just really try and focus on that. Lock in a green day, get one trade in, lock it in, right? Get a nice base hit, be patient for a trade that you love taking, take that trade and then call it a day. And take that little baby step of getting a green day back in. Then get ready to do it again the next day, You don't need to make back all your losses in one day. It's typically how people get super tilted and blow everything in a day. Why is that a problem, Nick Anthony? If you're locking in 10 points and you get stopped out and you lose out on remaining profits, you still locked in 10 points. I don't understand the problem. You're always going to leave money on the table, man. Straight up. There is no world where you're ever going to fully time it perfectly top to bottom. Just be happy with what you're doing. If you're going to lock in 10 points, you're going to move your stop up 10 points. You're doing that for a reason. Be happy that you did it, right? The markets are literally always moving. Always moving in some capacity. So you will always leave money on the table in some capacity. And you will always wish that you would have gotten out at some point, most likely. You hold on to a trade for too long and you're like, God, why didn't I get out when it gave me the break even? Right? Or you get out at 10 points profit or break even. You're like, God, why did I not hold it for 300 points of a winner? Right? And it is a tough thing to accept, but you just have to, the faster that you can come to peace with that, the faster your trading will improve, in my opinion. Personal opinion. There's always hindsight with trading, and there's always unknown with trading because it's always moving. You're never going to know if you're actually timing it perfectly. And guess what? You're probably not. Let's see how we close out here. Let's see. On this close, super aggressive 52, 50, 52, right? As a potential entry, pretty aggressive. A little less aggressive, VWAP 41. If it's super uppies, VWAP makes sense. I just don't know if there are super uppies here. Let's see, where can we float? 41, 36, both of those make sense. I take the quick stab long here. off of VWAP. I'm gonna go ahead and move that break even. And there's a 10-pointer. Happy with that trade. Quick 10 points on VWAP, basically bottom ticked it. Moved my stop up pretty quick there because, in my opinion, if we go back down into VWAP there, we're going to flush it pretty quick. So happy with that trade. Clean enough. Clean for 20, 30 points almost. I'm happy with my 10 though. So this is what that guy was talking about, right? Like, oh no, I took 10 points and I'm leaving so much on the table. It's like, yeah, like the market went up another 30 points here. To me, leaving money on the table, closing it for 10 points, sometimes it can hurt a little bit, right? However, it hurts nothing nearly as bad as watching it have gone up 10 points. If the net outcome is the same, right? 10 points or 10 points. And instead of taking the 10 points, I let it rotate super hard against me. That sucks. So I'd rather just take the 10 points, and if it goes up, it goes up. And if it goes down, great, right? Doesn't matter either way. And it's lit. All right, we got Thursday and today's dad jokes. Thursday, March 20th. What did the shovel say to the sand? I really dig you. That's kind of a classic. Friday, March 21st. What's the best kind of bird to work at a construction company? A crane. All right, do we hate those jokes? Should I do the weekend joke right now? See if we can get some redemption. Saturday and Sunday, March 22nd and 23rd. Why should you never buy anything with Velcro? Because it's a total ripoff. I think that's better. That's a good one. I also like I took a peek at Monday's dad joke. I like it, so I do think that we should get lit on Monday because it's better. Here comes point of control. I don't know. It's a little heavy. Yeah, a little bit of juice higher though. I'm still honestly tempted to take the quick stab. I just got filled on it instantly. I'm gonna go and move it break even. Yeah, I don't like it. I've moved it break even. Got out a tick. Ticking the money there, but like it's a little knife catchy. And I don't have gloves on right now, so I went ahead and moved it break even. I wanted to see a very quick reaction off point of control, which it did not do. Little untested wick. 24 if you like the downside. Which right now I think probably all should kind of like the downside, seemingly. Delta's pretty heavy. Rolling over off of VWAP. Nice little push. See if it stays. Go move that break even also. It's not worth dicing it up again. There's the 10 points. Took a little bit of heat there. 7 points or something of heat. A little bit wiggly. But I like the flush. Delta was weak. Has been weak. We were obviously like tried to break out VWAP. Failed to do it. Closed super heavy. Normally a heavy close is continuation through VWAP, right? I took the untested wick right next to it. And magical 20s as well. Ended up floating it like 7 or 8 points higher. But ended up getting the full 10 there and counting currently. Which I think we kind of continue to flush it, to be honest.